Good morning. We are packing up camp. We pushed on past the Little Rock Pond shelter. And it rained again all last night. We crossed the road over there. This is kind of a precarious stealth spot, but there was another through hiker that stealthed over there simply because that shelter was just overrun. It was full, and the tent sites were full. And then the next one was full as well. So we just pushed on, and we are going to pack the rest of our things up, and we're going to head to the deli, which is about 6 miles north of here, to grab some more food and then push on. So things are staying fairly dry, but we've had a lot of rain, so we haven't been sleeping that well, but still doing good and feeling okay and ready to head out here in about 10 minutes. It's about 7 o'clock a.m. See you further on down the trail. So we are walking in the rain, actually a downpour, to try to get to, I can't remember what the name of the road is, but get off so we can go to the deli and get some hot coffee and sandwiches. And it just started raining out of nowhere. I don't even have my umbrella attached appropriately because I just kind of grabbed it real quick and threw it up. But it's been hard to stay on top of the weather here because there's very limited cell phone service, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that. But we're trucking. We're less than a mile from the road, so the thought of hot coffee and a deli sandwich is definitely fueling us right now. See you further on down the trail. All right, we are coming down into the Clarendon Gorge. It stopped raining, thank goodness. It looks very interesting. There's no trees down there on this area, but maybe because it's a rocky outcropping? Could be. What do you think, Prickleberry? She says it looks bald. This is really, really pretty through here. Really cool campsite down there by the river. That's awesome. That was a very steep decline coming out of there. It went on for quite some time. Let's go check out the gorge. Oh wow, this is so beautiful. And of course, someone had to write on a rock. I don't understand this. I don't know why people do that. It just is so disturbing to me. Very pretty. We stayed at the inn at Long Trail last night and had a good meal and breakfast, washed our clothes. We dried out our tent because it had rained 3 nights in a row and it was full of mud and soaked. So we're glad that we had the opportunity to do that. We had a good breakfast this morning and went into town and did a resupply. And we just walked through Gifford State Park. A good place to either spend the night. There's campsites there, and there's lean-tos that you can rent for $30 a night that are really nice, and showers. So we are trying to make it to the Lookout shelter this evening. We've got 8 more miles to go, so not too bad.
Shuttles.
I'll flip a key. We chose to avoid the Pico shelter area in Killington Peak itself because we had heard from some other ladies that are part of the Long Trail Women's Group that some gentleman named, what was this guy's name? Salt, was still in the area, and apparently he assaulted some women last year, and he had a court date and he's out on bail, or I'm not sure the whole story, but we just decided to avoid that area. We should be coming up on Kent Pond soon, right around the corner here, and there is a waterfall close by too. Glad to see the sunshine for sure. We are walking past Kent Pond, which is right by Gifford State Park, or maybe it's in Gifford State Park, I'm not sure, but that's pretty. Wow. Looks like glass. We're still following the path along Kent Pond, and we came out on Mountain Meadows. This is cute. I don't know if that's storm clouds rolling in or some smog from the wildfires. It's kind of hard to differentiate between the two.
Thunderstorm.
Yeah, but this is beautiful. We are heading down into Thundering Falls. It just stopped raining. Is it? Oh yeah. We have some more rain coming. At what time?
Noon to 3.
Prickleberry just checked the weather, and we're supposed to get another big storm coming through. So we have a half an hour to figure out what we're gonna do. Yeah. Whew. Storm clouds are rolling in. We have been walking in on and off rain all day. It's about 2 o'clock, and we're gonna go take a break at the Stoney Brook shelter and make a decision as to whether we're gonna hike an additional 8-ish miles onto the next shelter. We really didn't cover a lot of miles today, not as many as I had wanted to, but we did need to, we stayed later to have breakfast at the Inn at Long Trail and then had to go into Killington to resupply. So very clean. And it is starting to rain a little bit more, so we're definitely going to hang out here for a while. Well, you never know what's around the corner on the AT. We just literally came down through there and we stumbled upon a ladder. And I'm glad they put it here because I don't know. Well, I guess we're going down the ladder. I mean, I hope it's... Oh, boy.
Oh, it's not that.
Okay, let me... Don't get on it yet. I need to... Is there another way down?
Yeah, there's that way. I think I'm going to go over there.
Yeah, but it's still a drop down there, too. There's a drop.
But it's not steep. Whoa.
Okay.
It's fine. It's secured.
This Stoney Brook, the water is so much clearer than what we've been experiencing in the first half of Vermont. A lot of the water crossings and sources almost look like they had like an orange tint to them. This is not our favorite part of through hiking. We're literally in the pouring rain and there's no way out of it because the shelter is 4 miles away. And we have not seen anybody on trail. This morning, when we left the shelter at Stoney Brook, the sun was shining, and then now the heavens have opened up again. And I mean, it is literally downpouring. This is not fun, but we are pushing on. There have been a lot of downed trees in this section of Vermont. Just past Killington through Woodstock. We've climbed over a lot of different things in the middle of the trail all day. We made it to the lookout shelter. It's an unofficial AT shelter. I believe it's privately owned, but open for through hikers to use, and it's got a cool little platform on top of the roof. There's no one here right now. Of course, it's been rained hard from the most part on our way up here, so I'm gonna go up there. Excuse my yawning, but I am tired. And take a look. This is the 360 view from on top of the lookout in Woodstock, Vermont. I'm glad it stopped raining so we could come up here for sure. Oh, there's a lake down there. That's probably Lake Lakota, maybe. There was an overlook to see that lake, but the foliage from the trees, the view was obstructed. Wow, this is awesome. All right, all roads lead to Norwich and Hanover right now. Walking through towns the rest of the way into New Hampshire. Bittersweet leaving Vermont, I will say. It's probably been one of my favorite states, if not my favorite state. So, ready for a break though. Well, Vermont has come to an end almost. Prickleberry is not with me today. Her boyfriend came to visit her from South Carolina, so she's spending a couple days with him. And I am walking over into New Hampshire by myself. And I certainly miss her, but we will rejoin again. Gonna take a couple days off and rest my knee. My husband moved the camper just over the border along the Connecticut River so we can rest and get prepared for the whites. Connecticut River. Trying not to get teary-eyed right now. There's a lot of cars going by and I'm like crying. Sure gonna miss Vermont. It was really, really pretty. Now I gotta get ready for the whites, so wow. Miss you, Prickleberry. Wish you were here with me.